is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Hi, Josh. Is there a part of you at all that's surprised that your veteran players, some of them, certainly not all of them, but some of them who have a proven body of high-level work are not playing up to their standards? How puzzled are you by that? And I know, as you say, coaches, players, everyone's accountable, but just the fact that some guys are not playing up to past standards, is that surprising to you?
Well, I think what we've put on film is what we are. And I think it all starts with, you look at, for myself, I've got to do a better job of coordinating the whole thing to make sure that we're better at run defense, pass defense, pass rush. So that's where I start, and to do a better job of making sure that I'm putting guys in position to make plays. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Thanks.
Dave Hyde.
Yeah. Hi, Josh. I'm curious, when you come out of a game like that, and you looked at the film now, what concerned you the most out of, we could go any number of questions, but as you looked at it, what's your thoughts?
Well, I think the major concern, very similar to what I just told Barry, is, you look at yourself and make sure that everything's coordinated. And, obviously we need to do better in all phases of the game. And you look at things that you need to change to get better, to get more production, to get things to carry over to Sundays. Like I've said, our players, they prepare well, they work hard. And then obviously, I've got to do a better job of making sure that we can see some of that translate to Sundays and, change some things up to make sure that we're getting that production.
If I could just do a quick follow-up, you guys have been on the field a lot every game. Do you see the wearing down being a problem through the course of the game?
No, I don't think it's a conditioning thing, or, like I said, our players work hard. They put in, we need to make more of opportunities to get off the field and, in third down situations. And, again, that starts with myself putting the players in better position.
Omar.
I want to ask about I know you guys are a primarily man team, but when you've got a team running so many crossers, what's the role of the linebackers in those situations where, guys are getting rubbed, guys are getting picked, and what's their role in that?
Well, it depends. Like sometimes if you're in man coverage, like those guys could have particular coverage as well. Like we don't always have somebody free. Sometimes, they are free, and, they'll force one crosser, to go in a different direction. But if you got multiple crossers, then obviously you can't get all of them in that situation. And again, there's, different coverages, different things that you can do to those crossers, and, and then there's different ways you can handle man too. So there's a lot of variables that go into that. So, again, obviously I've got to do a better job putting our players in position to defend those.
Hal.
Hi, Josh. Earlier we spoke with Brian, and he was expressing concern with the run defense, but I wanted to ask you about the pass defense yesterday. The Bucs put up 437 and 5 touchdown passes against your secondary. And I'm wondering, what did you see out of that secondary that concerned you from yesterday's game?
Again, I think it's, we need to improve in all phases. We need to improve in the pass defense, the pass rush, the run defense. And again, I think that starts with me coordinating it better and, putting the players in better position. and none of it was good enough. And, you know, and that's my fault.
Does anyone have any other questions for Coach Boyer? Omar?
Josh, what did Raekwon look like? I mean, 37 snaps for a nose tackle. That seems relatively high. Did he look like he can handle that kind of workload?
Yeah, you know, Raekwon's worked very hard to get back, and you know, and obviously there were some good things that he did out there, and there's some things that you know, hopefully we'll get a little bit better as time goes. But you know, he like, you know, he's worked so hard to get back and keep himself in good shape, and go out there and do some good things, and then hopefully we can build on those.
Barry?
Josh, you told us a couple minutes ago you want to, or you have to change some things up. Were you talking only about schematics and play calls, or were you also referring to possibility of personnel changes in terms of playing time allocation?
Well, you know, I think, again, all of our guys, you know, that you see out there on the field, we feel comfortable with. So I think, you know, it's a matter of, you know, fine tuning better, whether it's schemes or, you know, whatever it may be, or different calls in different situations, you know, to put the players in better position. Like, ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. And I would just say, for me, that's where it starts.
This is the Big O Show.